Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I'm so glad I didn't have Dimwi unmuted yet. So you just yelled for nothing, Dimwi, right as I was about to press the button, which I just pressed right now. Yes, I was serious. Hi, Dimwi. Welcome back to the stream.
And you're only just up. I am so.
Well, see, when I do my little countdown, so we're going live, I press mine first, and then I go and press yours after second, and then you yelled, and then I laughed, and then we moved on. How's it going, Dimwi?
How's it going? It's disappointing, Palidore. It is disappointing. Is how it's going.
Stifled again.
Right now.
Palidore playing defense on the casting end.
Well, I was going to talk about this matchup here, but I don't really feel like it anymore. But no, we do have a fun one here. Mirage, this is their third game in VRML. They're currently 1-1 on the season, 1-1 of their debut week, winning their debut game against 18 and under. And then they did take an 0-2 loss versus Chaos last Thursday. Chaos definitely a team that's gotten a lot stronger since coming together at the beginning of season one. Well, they were a team in preseason, but they finally came together as a team to start season one. But they were coming in against this team of Space Force. MMR of 1160, a record of 7-8 with a 2-1 win versus Deception last night. And I don't know a whole lot about this team of Mirage. I know I've played with some of their players. Actually, the one player on their team that I have a particular amount of time with, at least so far as I'm aware, was Mr. Killer. And he's not going to be playing in this matchup here. We on Mirage, we have Tony, Original, Fontac, and Goran Jr. Goran Jr., another player I know I've seen around, but haven't seen in a while and haven't played with in a long while. But I know he's been around for a while. And Tony, I get the impression, and this could just be, I could be way wrong here, but they get the impression Tony's a recent name change. Somebody that we might know from time before, but
did you say time? I'm pretty sure you said. I'm pretty sure you said time. Because speaking of Tony, well,
is it Tony time?
It might be close to Tony time, but we'll see if he provides any of those highlights that he's become synonymous with. Well, after 2 matches, so small sample size. And
we are still waiting to see who Space Force is going to be playing with. They do have their entire roster in the game now of 5 players. My presumption is that it will be Pyro Polar Bear taking a seat, as he is their registered substitute, but their rostered substitute. But it could go any which way here. And also, earlier today, I was thinking, I wonder if Enderlot plays with the number 51, as he kind of has a unique claim on the number in this game. As we do see, who was it that dropped out? Anime? No, not anime. Who was that? So we do have the roster there for Space Force. But yeah, pleasantly surprised. Oh, it was Enderslot, as I was talking about him. But just very happy to see that he does play with that number 51.
Well, how do you know it's related to that? He could just be I don't know. It could be like a government spy. 51 for Area 51.
There are times when a coincidence is a little bit more than a coincidence.
But this time it's just a coincidence. Anyway, Mirage and Space Force coming out here on this launch. So Space Force, some vets on this team, seeing what they can do against this new blood here in VRML. Mirage that have impressed as of late. And this week, I mean, I mentioned Tony. Been having himself some good games. Fontac as well. I just had great defensive plays and saves. Some highlights, just in my own mind, but still just trying to figure out really what they're all about at the end of the day. And one thing I will say, Dimwi, and you'll notice it once they get on offense, is that for being a brand new team, they're very careful about their spacing and their passes. They really do try and prioritize team play when they can.
That was a great defensive play there. I think that was Tony.
Goran, I'm pretty sure.
Was that Goran?
Pretty sure.
Arrow Knight was trying. He's trying as hard as he could to pull the defense out, but they weren't biting, so he tried to walk that one in, and then a great stop there. And now Goran Jr. going to get another opportunity. Oh, dinging it off the post there. Unfortunate.
So rebounded by Tony, and we'll see what they do here on the passing end. I just mentioned it, so hopefully I don't curse it. But otherwise, the first 2 matches, they were doing just that. The back passes, prioritizing them, going for the shoulders and nests, things like that. Trying extra hard for these shots to make them the highest quality possible. And that one, not bad at all. Goran Jr. assisted by Fontac.
Yeah, great drive there from Goran. Brings that one in at the steep angle. Kind of makes it hard for the goalie to figure out if he's going to go on the front side or go off the backboard or just try to hook it out on the backside. And instead, he just walks it in and places it. So great goal there from Goran, kind of freezing out the goalie a little bit.
Yeah, Space Force rolls out. A quick shout out to the Twitch chat there. See DJ Echo and Deluce Twitch hopping in, talking about Tony time. Well, we'll see what he does this time around. But Space Force on the offense, or at least attempting to be on the offense, but pressed pretty hard by Original as it goes to the sidewall, and Lanzan grabs it back. So Anime for Life goes right below. Oh, just losing the handle on that one for Arrow Knight, but right back to Lanzan. Lanzan going to be stunned and clear from Tony.
Yeah, it's Mirage still keeping that bubble defense up, doing a really good job of disrupting Space Force every time Space Force gets a look at the bubble. And what's really interesting is Mirage kind of remind me of Nova a little bit in the way they play that bubble, being really patient, playing back in the bubble and allowing Space Force to basically allowing Space Force to attack the edge of the bubble because they're obviously very confident of their bubble defense.
Yeah, another one of those situations where, despite being new, it seems like they've been very studious and they do a lot of the right fundamentals. Talk about fundamental, though, that's a good save from. There's Fontac, rebounded by Arrow Knights, and right from that tight angle into the corner.
Yeah, that was a great save. It followed up with a kind of a sketchy clear as he throws it right into the hands of Arrow Knight there. And Arrow Knight just going to send it right back, as at that point the goalie was off balance. And our goal was left a little bit open. Also notable was Mirage. Despite how good they were playing in that bubble, they kind of at one point started chasing that disc. All three of the defenders pushing off to the one side, leaving two of the Space Force players open on the other. And ultimately what led to that goal. But a great goal there from Space Force. Arrow Knight putting that one in confidently.
Absolutely. At the moment, we have all the players, no one really with any boost, so just a two-on-two, it looked like, at the goal. As I hope this replay proves me right on my counting. But in any case, yeah, Pyro Polar Bear assisted by Anime gets that done. The defense, you can see that all astray a bit there, off balance. And as a result, just a numbers opportunity. Anytime you can get less than 4 players in the bubble as you approach on offense, you'll take it.
And the proper word there is fewer players, but nonetheless, yeah, it was a beautiful feed there, and I know that's so.
You are sassy tonight.
Yeah, no, it's a meme. It was a Game of Thrones meme that nobody remembers, and yeah. Anyways, and
Lanzan
from Arrow Knight to Lanzan.
How about that?
Saying his name like that, Lanzan, bringing that one in from 2 meters out. Great goal there from Lanzan to bring Space Force up by 5 now.
You know, Dimwi, I'm just trying to do good. No?
The term is nice. I'm kidding. I don't actually know if that's that. I don't think that's accurate. But also, real quick, shout out National Agency VR in the chat saying hi, guys. Hi.
Hi. I was just trying to set you up there to correct me again. The proper term is well. And going.
Yeah, like the only reason I know the other one is because it was a meme. So.
Well, I guess I'll know for next time. But, well, here we go. As collecting from that well, a.k.a. the ramp, will be the Mirage players looking for another one. Anime for Life has original nearby. There's a stack in the mid as well. Losing it, but right back to Pyro, who does get stunned out. Original and Tony are there to bother. But still, it seems like even despite the fact that Mirage's defense has been pretty good and they're going pretty heavy on the stuns, a lot of these discs are going back. As I say that, though, whoa, beautiful slap from Tony. Right on time. I'm hesitant to say Tony time yet. It was good. Was it Tony time worthy? Not sure yet. It was decent, though. It was good.
It was worthy of something there. I mean, that was a monstrous slap there from 12 meters out. Not a lot of players are confident enough to just even attempt that slap. And then a beautiful little double ding as it went in there, kind of creating a little semicircle. Really, I guess it was kind of a partial square, but nonetheless, beautiful goal there from Tony.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely been impressing so far. His name is one that I remember, not just because of the alliteration. Going in here is Arrow Knight, and right back at him. Fontac got the nice save, but Arrow Knight was well prepared for the re-grab and dunk.
Yeah, great grab there from Fontac, and honestly, there wasn't a whole lot else he could do. As Arrow Knight was already right there to get the re-grab on the disc and kind of set that one in for that 2. So great stop there from Fontac. Just kind of an unfortunate sequence of events there as Arrow Knight was able to get it back and put it in.
Oh, look, got it through to Original. Nice shot from below. They had the defenders diving out and weren't able to close out quite quick enough. It's only 9 seconds into that joust, and it's a 1-point game because of it.
Yeah, beautiful feed there, and a beautiful shot goes in for the 2, and now Mirage still within 1 here, put up a really good fight here against Space Force 3 minutes ago.
Bothered once more by Mirage, so Mirage still in this one against what is a perhaps their toughest matchup so far against Space Force here. I mention it all the time, but especially in this match, it's worth mentioning because, yeah, the veterancy on this, veteranship, I don't know, Dimwi, don't even correct me, but over here, Pyro Polar Bear will take it. But yes, between Pyro, Anime, Arrow Knight, I mean, like all these players have been playing for, to my knowledge, at least a year, like for Lanzan, and, you know, for these other ones, if you look at Ender's Lot, who was not playing tonight as well, but just so much experience on this team. And Mirage is really holding their own right now.
And I believe the term you're looking for was veteran knightship, as that beautiful feed there from Anime for Life to Pyro Polar Bear right in front of the goal. And Pyro Polar Bear, I believe that was kind of a swing around the backside to put that one in for the 2. And now Space Force up by 3.
What a hot shot off of a good pass there from Anime. So 3-point differential again, less than 2 minutes to spare. Fontac rolls out and goes to the tunnel. Defense just closing it off right at the end of the tunnel, so maybe end of the line if they can make another shot here. Space Force trying to start building momentum here in the last couple. We'll see. So Arrow Knight takes this one, dishes it, or waits to dish it off to the nest pass. Looks like, yep, indeed, Pyro Polar Bear gets it in there for 13-8.
You know, Pyro Polar Bear is a player I've seen around a lot over the years, and I can't help it when I see him score a 2 after all the ranting and raving he's done in the pubs over the years about, oh, it's only a 2, oh, it's only a 2, it's not a 3. I almost want to say it here in the game, but it was a good goal there from Pyro Polar Bear, bringing it in from the nest for the 2. And there, another one from Arrow Knight, get a push that lead to 7. And it's not quite in ice, but very, very near to it. Actually, we're going to be pushing down to 36 seconds. Yeah, we might be at a mathematical time here.
Could be the case for sure, but Mirage, as I said, despite that, Space Force was going to be a tough test. And still holding their own. They have a chance here. One more goal for Mirage if they can. Taking advantage of the numbers just before the defense arrives, but getting stunned in the process and dinged off the post. So sending it into the tunnel off the clear, going right back to the orange side as the stacks come back. So instead, maybe Space Force in position now. They can get there as he gets slung out by Goran. All kinds of a disarray. And at this point, Mirage is trying to stave off one last goal here, and they will.
Yeah, so I mean, really, the big story of this game is that bubble defense from Mirage. And honestly, thought I was going to see more saves on the board. They do have more saves than Space Force, picking up 3, 2 to Fontac, 1 to Goran Jr., and then only 1 over there to Arrow Knight on Space Force. But
I don't. Are you hearing any of this, Dimwi?
Apparently not. I must have muted them.
So they said, this is relevant to you as well. They had said, yay, no mercy, because the prediction over on your podcast, someone apparently made a mercy bet or something.
I'm gonna have to. I could pull that up.
And one of the Mirage players said, see, the predictions are wrong. And then a Space Force player kind of responded in jest, well, we still have a chance. But yeah, that was a funny little moment there. It's full props to Mirage, honestly.
Let's look to see who we're going to put on blast here for pulling out the mercy bet in this matchup.
On blast, they're coming back.
Oh, goodness. I don't think so. We got Mirage for Space Force. That was Dollar Ranger of Deception pulling out the mercy bet there, picking Space Force in 2. So, yeah, ooh, there's some noise there coming from Mirage on the locker room there. Oh, my. I'm thinking they might be watching the stream right now. So, hello, Mirage.
Shout out to Dollar, I guess. Someone wants to hear a Tony time, apparently. Well, give me something to Tony time about, and maybe I will. But we have Mirage and Space Force launching out on round 2. Getting it back is Mirage, but only for a moment. There's Arrow Knight. And takes flight straight as an arrow for the shot.
Yeah, 7-second goal there in the round 2. Space Force getting the first blood here against a very amped Mirage. You know, they're calling for those Tony times. They say that's something you got to earn. It's just like Reliable Ryan over on Joker. I don't call him Reliable Ryan unless he earns it with those deep shots. And he does it so frequently. He gets to hear his nickname a lot. So that's an incentive there, Tony.
Well,
you want to hear Tony time.
He did today, Ryan, that is, definitely earned it a few times as Tony has it snagged out by Lanzan. So Lanzan, it's showing that it's maybe his time, and time for Space Force to go back on the offense, looking for a numbers opportunity perhaps, whereas the pass first off to Arrow and goes in for the second straight goal.
Oh, sorry, I should have done that before I unmuted, but the moment I unmuted. But yeah, great goal there from Arrow Knight with the feed from Anime. Bring that one in for another 2, and Space Force very quickly pushing up to 4 points here, and we're only a minute in. So, you know, Mirage, if they're wanting to really prove Dollar wrong, they're going to have to make something happen here.
Yeah, based off their last 2 matches and the first round, would not be surprising at all to see them do just that. There's a gentle tap pass that just sails beyond the defense's hands, so Mirage will remain on the offense. A huge duck through once, but not twice, losing it on that second attempt, and Arrow Knight the clear.
Yeah, that first one was that one took a bit of goal. With the second one, you're not going to get 2 of those in comp play. It's very few players are going to be able to pull that off. Good try on it, but yeah, that's hard to do.
Yeah, definitely, and that'll come with experience. Just understanding that a lot of the time, definitely not a bad thing to pull out the jukes here and there whatsoever. But you just don't want to go to the well too many times, as players are so good at accommodating. But Arrow Knight, he's going to be accommodating his team for 6 points, and that's 3 straight, all 6 for Arrow so far in round 2.
Yeah, not just 6 unanswered points for Space Force, 6 unanswered points for Arrow Knight. It brings that one in on that high angle from dropping in from the ceiling and then hooking it around on the backside of the goal there. 4 meters out. Great shot there from Arrow Knight. Another great shot.
So rolling out here quickly, a bit past the hands, but maybe on the second attempt, just losing it still to Pyro, so very close. That's going to bounce back into the tunnel. There's Arrow Knight again. Is he just going to go again? No, a pass instead, so just going to share the love a bit with Anime for life, and going up by 9.
Very confident shot there from Anime for life. Just kind of tucks it under the body. It just gives it a little bit more of a thrust there. You can see it only goes in at 10 meters a second. Meaning he was probably traveling right at that 4.5 ish. And so yeah, he just gave it a little boost to 5 meters a second. Good enough. So that's just a lesson anybody watching who maybe struggles with those threes still. When you're approaching the bubble like that, use your body trajectory and velocity to your advantage there, just like he did.
I also want to shout out even there the Arrow Knight for just making the pass, because he's already kind of on fire, feeling good. He could have taken that 3 easily, but decided to be a teammate instead, go for an even closer up, better looking 3-point shot for Anime. So gotta appreciate giving up the disc there, even though he was within his rights, just based off his hot streak, to take that shot. As they roll out into the goal, Lanzan coming in from below. We'll distribute it to no one, but Pyro Polar Bear trying to get that, as well as Anime, and now spreading out again for another good pass. But there's a good cutoff by Original, and a great save by Fontac. Double the defense, doubly nice. Gotta love it from Mirage.
Yeah, it was a great grab there from Fontac. Very, very low. It's a hard one to make a stop on at the feet, and he makes it. So really a testament to his ability as a goalie here.
Most definitely. Right there. Oh, good contest. And the stack losing it off the head, so they had some good defense to get back in the lanes, but just unfortunate miscue off the teammate's head. Happens from time to time. Always rough when it does.
Pyro did receive that. I thought he was looking at an empty net, but it turns out my camera was incorrect. So it makes sense that he turned around, and then some passes there with a stun, but then Arrow Knight going to get the hand on it. Going up to Anime. Anime coming in on the goal. Oh, the delay on it. The hesitation. I could see what he was going for, and that was actually a good move, but he dinging it on the way in, so that one gets sent out, and they're going to have to reset here, go for another chance.
They're trying to go for that underneath play where you kind of go up from front, but then take the goalie off guard by just coming in from the back of the goal for those shots. Definitely a good move to practice when you're facing against goalies who tend to not dive out. If you just go kind of right into their close quarters area and dunk it on them, they'll buy you some opportunity. So there he is again, almost another ding, but triple ding, in fact, as the players point out. But Anime does finally get it by the end of the day.
I gotta wonder if that perceiving the triple ding there might have been lag related because anime that one was that was a single ding on the way in there, and
Well,
that was honestly what's that?
it looked like, I'm not sure because actually I didn't even, to be honest, hear a ding, but I saw it just on the replay. It looked like it kind of took a little graze off the bottom of the post, and then it hit like the top on the way in, I think. But I could be wrong.
Okay.
Because I didn't actually hear a
that's
ding,
possible.
so.
I heard the one ding, but I know that the game can sometimes not produce the dings on spec cam.
Yeah.
Ooh, this bounce may be
Oh,
good.
boy.
Oh, just a little bit wide there. But yeah, no, it's no, that was just an amazing shot there. The kind of the angle he had, and from such a steep angle, he was able to get it. The trajectory is such that it dinged off the top post. I mean, that's a really sharp shot to take. So great shot there.
Yeah, in the mid lane as well, Anime for Life there had a nice grab. Very quick reflexes before he dumped it to the backliner. And now playing the patient game, 3.5 left. In the chat over there, Diablo asking what the score was of the first round. It was 15-8. It was close for a good while there. It wasn't until the end really that Space Force, the latter half of the game, that they started pulling ahead pretty well. But Mirage, again, newer team competing against a lot of veteranship here on Space Force. So doing good, doing well, all things considered.
They are doing well in their bubble defense. I mean, despite the score, their bubble. Oh, and a great feed there from Erudite to Lands having to reach for it a little bit, but he's able to bring that one in for the 2. Now Space Force going up by 13. But despite what the scoreboard says, and because a lot of these goals for Space Force came early on, and then Mirage kind of buckled down, and have really been doing a very good job of preventing Space Force from running away with that lead. I mean, they still kind of are. I mean, they're up by 13, but over the last, I'd say 5 minutes or so.
Oh, look at that delivery, though! The duck through! Oh, but the finish! Oh, I wish that would have gone through. I would have given Goran a Tony time despite it not being Tony himself. That was going to be worth it. Here's the rebound, however, and sent out into the other tunnel as they look to collect around the pocket. That was almost a serious highlight moment for Mirage.
Yeah, that feed. I mean, that was a perfect pass as he was cutting in there, as Goran was cutting in, and yeah. But now Tony getting a hand on it, but getting stunned out. Maybe enough time though. Original does get it, and he's gonna send it back in.
And being all kinds of bothered here in the tunnel by the brawlers, Space Force does break free, but back to the pocket now. Gets dropped off where a few different players there all converge, and now sending the pass out here to Lanzan. Mishandled at first, so it does give Goran opportunity to get it. Between Goran and Fontak, they've been playing some, or Original rather, some good mid lane defense. Fontak playing great inside the goal. Tony, more of the front liner and trying to get those points for his team. But just I guess my week 1 personality, skill analysis, what have you, of Mirage, is that you kind of continue to learn about these guys' game. And tough go of things here in the second round, but I still like what I'm seeing from them very much as a new team.
No, and particularly on defense. I mean, they've shown some some good looks on offense, but defense is really where their natural strength. That kind of where they can build a foundation on. They can use that to kind of build outwardly from there and really make something from that. So it's definitely something they can lean on moving ahead and build from. It's kind of, I can say, I mean, it's similar to what we did on Nova. Like I said, this team reminds me the way they play a lot of Nova in certain ways. And it's kind of something we did. We knew our defense was very, very competent early on. So we were able to build outward from that. And make something.
Oh, duck through move from Goran that just dodged 2 very, very fast approaching defenders. Oh, tries for the 3rd time, but as we say, it's tough. Right there with the stuff. Arrow Knight, but Original looking for one more goal, and there's Goran. There he goes, 13-2, and at least closing off this game in a very nice succession, of plays from Mirage, and I like to see that to end it at least. That'll be the round in the series to Space Force, but as I said, Mirage has a good future ahead of them. They're going for the right passing plays even a lot of the time. Not only is their defense good, but the passing, they go for the right ones. Not all of them connected, but they still had the right ideas, the right fundamentals. So very, very nice to see from them. And actually you can hear Space Force, I think, complimenting that defense.
Yeah.
There you go.
And, hearing it a couple times there. So we'll go to the stats here. I mean, that was a great job there from Mirage, particularly on defense, being this young in the league. And they did set it to best of 3, so we do have a proper ending here. So as long as they don't drop out, we should keep a hold of these stats here.
No, hold on. Let me say that
guys.
first. Then in that case, I'm gonna make my own call. We already called out Della earlier for the false mercy situation. Hold on, mute for just a brief second. So how come they were a new team was able to do that best of 3? They're on the ball, man. You veteran teams have got to catch up. All right, I'm only joking with you. Go ahead.
No, it's actually, I can say it's something we're pretty anal about on Nova. If I don't get it before anybody hits a button, Venom will double check, make sure we get it, because we also like making sure generally, anyways, to get the stats up. But yeah, possession time, Space Force dominating possession time, 8:21 to 5 minutes. 63% to 37%, and that translates to 18 shots taken versus 7 in favor of Space Force. But also notable, I mean, that 8 minutes, that's that possession time. That's a lot of possession time for any team, and so that kind of shows you the sort of sustained offensive pressure that Mirage is facing, and just kind of a testament to how good their defense was on the bubble there. Particularly in that round 2 after the first few minutes. But game-high points going to Aeronite with 13, picking up also picking up 4 assists, 3 saves, and 2 steals. So definitely MVP in this game. Anime for Life picking up 5 points. Power Polar Bear with 6. Notable that those are coming from 3 2s. And Lanzin picking up 4. Anime for Life also with 3 assists. Lanzin with 1 assist. And of course, Power Polar Bear, if you're watching this, that is the friendliest of jabs there. All in good fun. Goran Jr. picking up 4 points. Tony and Original both picking up 3, and a couple assists on there, and a couple of saves as well. But yeah, great showing there from Mirage for being a new team, particularly on defense, as I've said over and over again. And I'm really excited to see where they're going to be headed here in the future.
Oh, same here. Absolutely, positively agree. And also, shout out to their logo, because I don't know. Fun Pally fact. Purple is my favorite color. I love it. It's so makes me feel good. Mirage, they come through, new team. They commit to the full logos, the banners, like they go the whole 9 yards. And another reason why I'm kind of cheering them on, because yeah, it's like you like to see people come in here just taking things, seriously and with some pride, and gotta love it. I think someone mentioned, and hopefully I'm not wrong, but someone did say that it was Tony himself who did design that. So it's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah, solid logo. Yeah, good one.
Yeah. All right. Well, ladies and gents, that was our match. We still have some more on the way, but not for a little bit of time, about 30 minutes from now. So there's the schedule for you once more. We'll be back in half an hour, at the top of the hour, with Galaxy versus Invictus. And as I'm seeing now, that will be, in fact, casted by SirDimwi and Caption. So Caption will be joining us for the next couple casts, which is to say the last couple casts of the evening, and I'll be over on the cams. So looking forward to that. Yeah, 30 minutes, Galaxy and Invictus, and then ending it right after that with Boosty Boys and Deception. So until then, I've been Palidore, that's been SirDimwi, and we'll be back again mighty soon. Be happy, healthy, and safe, and yeah.
Do a kick clap.
Oh, I didn't mute you for that one. Well, there you go. You got it, Dimwi. And I think that's a good place to leave off. See you guys a little later.